Good morning. Good morning. I would like to welcome you all to the celebration for our Adult Detention Center graduating class of the I.D.D.U program. Let's give them a round of applause. My name is Ashton Fodrell, and I am the Community Relations Liaison here for the Danville Police Department. And I have had the honor for the past 8 weeks working with these amazing 5 gentlemen that are sitting here in front of you. The I.D.D.U program is no easy task. We started this cohort with 24 individuals, and as you see, we have 5 sitting here in front of us today. This class, Incarceration Doesn't Define Us, allows these individuals to learn all of the resources and life skills that they would need in order to be successful upon release. So over these 8 weeks, the biggest thing is that they have to show up each week. And a lot of times we see early on people fall off because they can't even commit to showing up to the class each week. So the fact that these individuals were able to come and not only just show up but engage with the class is huge. So through those 8 weeks, they learn things such as jobs, housing, education, money management, life skills. And again, what they leave with is a playbook of everything that they would need in order to be successful. And that's one of the things that we really wanted to focus on with the I.D.D.U program, because a lot of times what we hear when people get released is that I'm told I need to go over here, I need to call this person, go see this person, and it can be very discouraging when you first get released. And so the fact that the I.D.D.U program is able to provide them a playbook that they can have when they get released and know who they can call and where they need to go at their fingertips is huge. So again, I really want to commend these individuals because it takes a lot of effort, commitment, and courage to be able to complete the 8 weeks and sit here in front of you today. So can we give them another round of applause? So I've been leading the I.D.D.U program now for 4 years, and I could sit up here all day and talk to you about how much I love the program and love working with the guys, but it means a lot more when you can hear it from the mouths themselves. So first, if I can please have up Mr. Wesley Light to share his testimony.
Don't shoot, officers. I'm just glad to be above ground, and I want to thank my fellow classmates here for making it with me. And the I.D.D.U program has taught me a lot on skills that I'll need when I get out. I plan to use them, and I'm sure with the Danville Police Department's help, keep me in line. But yeah, I'm sick of this life, and I'm gonna go to the woods, build me a cabin. And I think the I.D.D.U program's a good deal. We all need all the education we can get to try to stay out of here. And that's about all I got. I ain't a big speech man, but I'll build you something, but this talking really ain't me.
If we could now have Mr. Jeffrey Carter up to share his testimony.
How you guys doing? I'm not good at speaking myself, but however, I still felt as if it was necessary for me to come up here and show a little gratitude towards the I.D.D.U program. Now, I'm not going to stand up here and act like I have all the answers or pretend like I have it all figured out, because I don't. It's just that with the I.D.D.U program and all the resources and valuable information that it provides to us, we can now feel like we have enough confidence to go back out there to society and do something constructive or positive with our lives without having to worry about falling backwards. And I'm not saying that none of us will ever fall back again or, make a mistake or get locked up again. It's just that Ms. Fadrell is showing us that the benefits of climbing the steps to a, the benefits of climbing the steps to a much greater life, successful and, productive, it's a lot greater than falling down. Anyway, while I was one day in Indiana, and I decided to change my life and get my CDL. That right there changed my life. But along the way, my mom passed, and I gave up. And I was told, by a lot of people, to keep going, but, I gave up. So I want to share this message with those that had graduated with us today, is to, not give up, to keep going, no matter what. No matter what situation you find yourself in, no matter what you're going through, keep going. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Carter. And Mr. Carter brought up a great point and something that I really like to highlight throughout the program. One of the things that I tell the guys is if they don't take anything else away from the program, if they can always remember this. Yes, they've made mistakes. We all do. Some of us just don't get caught, right? But when they get released, we have to understand that even when they try to do the right things, just like all of us do, at some point in time, they are going to continue to hit roadblocks. Life is long, days are long, and we're all always going to hit roadblocks in our life. But it's how we navigate those roadblocks and choose to continue on a forward path rather than doing the easy thing, which is turning around. And so one of the things that I tell the guys is, if you guys remember, when you hit a roadblock, what is there usually always ahead? A detour. And so a lot of times, even though we hit a roadblock, there's other options, other ways that we can navigate to continue on our forward path. And so it's figuring out how we navigate those roadblocks and choosing to commit to that detour that's ahead so that we can continue on our forward path rather than turning around and going in the wrong direction. And so guys, and Mr. Carter, you said it perfectly, we must keep going. Things are going to be hard, they're never going to be easy, and you're going to continue to face challenges each and every day when you get out. But always remember, there's that forward path. And if we can commit to navigating those detours and staying on our path, we can get to where we're going. So always remember that. Last but not least, we have another special testimony today, Mr. Menefee. And before he comes up here, I want to say a couple of things. So one, I want to give a huge round of applause for him because while he was taking the I.D.D.U program, he actually completed and graduated with his GED. So if we can give him a round of applause for that. Second of all, I have to say, and I'm sorry, I'm going to put a little pressure on you right now. So every class, I always have someone who gives me a hard time. It's every class. There's always one who wants to push my buttons or give me a hard time. And Menefee was one of those people. And so I say this because there were times when I had doubt. And I didn't know if Menefee was going to be able to turn things around. And there's always some of those in the class, and you hope they have the good intentions that they do and that they're going to come out strong. And Menefee at first I questioned, okay? And Menefee ended up going through 3 of my classes, and this is the 3rd one he finally graduated on the 3rd time. And let me tell you, one that shows perseverance. Because even though he didn't make it the first 2 times, this 3rd time he was dedicated and committed to say, look, I'm going to do something different this go around. And that takes a lot of strength because some of us realize that, or we think we want to change, but we don't commit fully. And in order to change, you have to commit 100%. And so Menefee fell short a couple of times. But that's why we always allow these individuals, even if they fall short, to come back and join the class again, because it may be that next time that is that change that they're willing to make. And this was it for Menefee. And so his 3rd go around, he finally graduated with his GED, was able to graduate from the I.D.D.U program. And not only that, but he actually got released from Adult Detention Center a couple of weeks ago and still chose to miss work, allow his employers to know that he needed to be here today, and show up to stand here in front of you today. So please, let's give him a big round of applause. Mr. Menefee, if you'll join me on stage for your testimony.
Good morning. My name is Zecarius Menefee, as Ashton has said. First off, I just want to say thank Ashton for just doing something that's genuine, being a support system for those who don't have a support system, that goes a long way. I would like to say that I have gave Ashton a hard time. But, just a little insight about me. I grew up kind of rough home life, not too much of a support system. And, being in that environment and just dealing with those things, sometimes when people are offering you real support, when people really want to see you win in life, when people are genuinely, there for you, you don't know how to accept that. Sometimes you push away a little bit just to see if that's real or not. And I can say, that Ashton's been patient with me. I thank Warden Beasley. I thank those on the city forum who seen potential in me and seen things in myself that I didn't see at that time. I was at a low. I lost my grandmother being incarcerated at this time. It's a stage 4 cancer in her esophagus, and that was my support system. That was the person I could go to. If I was, a monster to anybody else, to her, I was always her baby, and that honed me. I owe it to her. I owe it to myself to be better. The things that IDDU offers is you can't, it's priceless, just to be if you complete my program, you have a lifelong friend in me, you have a lifelong support system, you have somebody that will always be here for you if you need me, and you don't get that out of a lot of people. And, to genuinely mean that, for those who are here with me, I'm proud of you also. It doesn't last forever, soon it will be over. I would tell you, just stay positive, do things that are motivational to you, that's lucrative for you, because life's short, and we don't get no redos. This is it. This is it, guys. And I've been on this side, and that's why it was so important, not just because I gave Ashton my word, but because I've been right there. I've been in your shoes, so I understand. So I would tell you guys, keep your head up. I've been there, I understand, so I'm talking to you through experience. Y'all guys know I've been here with you. Yes, I would just say, for anybody who doesn't or hasn't been in IDDU, it's a great program. We thank Ashton for putting her heart and soul into that, and I hope to see a lot more graduates. Thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Menefee. Now we will have remarks from our very own Director, Gene Beasley of the Adult Detention Center.
All right, good morning. I want to thank the families and friends of our graduates for being here today, showing your support and your belief in these 5 individuals. Your presence here today matters. I want to thank the Danville Police Department, specifically Chief Wiles, Deputy Chief Jones, and the leadership of the police department for making this program available not only to our community, but to our population at the Danville Adult Detention Center. This program would not be possible without their support. I would also like to extend our appreciation to Ms. Ashton Fodrell for providing this much-needed service to our facility. I am convinced you're providing individuals with necessary skills, building those bridges to resources, making the overall operation of the detention center better, and ultimately making a major impact to our community and surrounding area. These individuals anxiously awaited, right, Menefee, every Tuesday, 1 o'clock, for class to start. They talked about lessons learned, teachable moments throughout the week. This made a difference because you sparked interest in others and you created a positive vibe throughout the facility. Ashton, thank you for your work. You are truly making everyone a little bit better. I appreciate the staff at the Adult Detention Center that made sure this program ran on time and without any interruption. It's a team effort. I would like to take a minute to specifically thank the correctional officers for supporting, enforcing all of our rules, regulations, making sure we maintain the highest level of sanitation, and most of all, treating everyone with dignity and respect. Thank you for being professionals and upholding our societal obligation to, at a minimum, provide these men with opportunities for change. Everyone plays a major role in reentry initiatives. Thank you for believing in the work that we are doing. I am proud to recognize these 5 graduates for their outstanding commitment to change. This is our 4th graduation at the Danville Adult Detention Center. The Incarceration Doesn't Define Us program has ignited a new era for offenders serving their sentences at our facility. Reentry initiatives are imperative to growing a strong community. Release preparation begins on that very first day of incarceration. We at the Danville Adult Detention Center are committed and continuously introducing reentry programs to meet the needs of our ever-changing population. These need-based programs and productive activities are essential to a successful transition from incarceration to community. We are committed to bringing additional evidence-based programs and productive activities to our facility. We take this responsibility to assist our offenders in overcoming the barriers of incarceration and in assisting them and you all with successful reintegration into society with sincere and intense conviction. Supporting these individuals and teaching them that they can have a positive impact in their community and instilling in our offenders to be a successful part of our community, but also gives them an opportunity to defy the expectations that's been set forth by their past. This takes, as we've heard, strong will, commitment, and courage. Even in the midst of most challenging of environments, these 5 individuals showed commitment and perseverance to completing this program. To put this accomplishment in perspective, we started with 24 in this particular class. To successfully complete the program, you had to not only excel in all required coursework, but maintain the highest standard of institution compliance, confirming, as we've heard, their commitment. To this point, as the numbers clearly articulate, as an offender, you must make a conscious decision to be all in. We had several that were not able to turn this page, and most have recognized their missed opportunities, they're owning their mistakes, and we are hopeful, as you've heard here today, that they will fill the future seats. These are hard decisions for us. Nonetheless, it proves the integrity of the police department and Ms. Fodrell's program and our program at the ADC. I've been working in correctional facilities for over 27 years, and I've personally witnessed inmate politics. It's a real thing. All the outside variables that happen while you're on the inside, and a variety of other factors that derail one's good intentions. Let this day be a testament to your resilience, your dedicated focus, and unwavering commitment to the promise of a brighter future, a brighter tomorrow. You made it. I have told the previous graduates, has been 24 as well, that they are the trendsetters and that the existing population, they're watching, they see your accomplishments. This is still true today. You have encouraged others to follow in your footsteps, and that you have to have the courage to change. We are all proud of your achievements. Through the support and empowerment of one another, you have done something monumental to your future. You're all nearing release. Menefee, you're out. You will be living your new lives before you know it. This is your new foundation. The future is in your hands, nobody else. Keep building. I challenge you to continue to invest in yourselves. I challenge you to stand against obstacles, endure adversity, defy expectations, and most importantly, believe in yourselves. I believe your stories are not ending here. They are just beginning. Enjoy this moment. However, don't forget to set future goals. You have choices. Make them count. I'm proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Beasley. If I could now ask Director Beasley to stay here with us, along with our Chief of Police, Chris Wiles, Deputy Chief Jones, Assistant Chief Richardson, and Assistant Chief Whitley to join me on stage, please. Before we present the certificates, I do want to say one thing. The two major initiatives of the Danville Police Department are the reduction of violent crime and community engagement. With community engagement, we focus so much on wanting to bridge the gap between our officers, our police staff, and the members of our community. If it was not for a command staff that focused so heavily on the importance of building these relationships and mending relationships within the community, we would not have programs such as Incarceration Doesn't Define Us. So if we can please give our chief, our command staff, and all of our members of the Danville Police Department a round of applause for committing to community. Now, the recognition of our graduates, what we've been waiting for the past 8 weeks. Graduates, if you will please stand. Zecarius Menefee. David Hangelia. Jeffrey Carter. Roqez Whitehead. And last but not least, Mr. Wesley Light. Can we give one more round of applause for our 5 amazing graduates? Guys, lastly, I just want to say I'm proud of you. You guys really committed your time and a successful future ahead with these last 8 weeks, and you guys are going to do great things out there. And especially when you guys get released, I know there's a successful future ahead for you. So thank you guys so much. You guys did awesome. Now I'm going to put on the spot Dr. Reverend Officer Coppage to come up and do the benediction over our food, please.
to cover them and keep them as they go into this moment, oh God, into the future which has bright moments for them. Now, God,